going through a lot of different emotions, honey. And what I can tell you is, um, it's time for me to really let people free and out of my life. Because some people be on bull and shit, and I'm not on neither or neither. And I had to realize um, some people that I felt like I wanted to hold on to in my life, I can hold on to them, but they just need to stay a distance. When we see each other, hey, what's up? The phone call and shit, let's stop doing all that. All the text messaging, let's stop doing all that. That's just if we see each other out, we have the option to speak or not. Now, what if I have nothing against you, and I ain't gonna say that I will walk over there to you if I see you out, and I ain't gonna say that I won't. I'm just saying we need to have friendship or a relationship where we see each other out. We hey, what's up? That's it. Because some people go through some weird shit, and it's like, baby, I can't live in a year that I ain't in. The 90s was so long ago. Not only are you still acting like we're in the 90s and we're that age, but you're still dressing like you're in the 90s. You're not a thug. But yeah, so this morning I had a long thinking process going on with me. And I was like, I'm about to just let some people fucking go. No love laws, just I can't fuck around with it. I just can't. You know, whatever. And when you text somebody, they don't text you back, da 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 da. Bitch, it's been 3 4 days. Well, let me not text you no more. I just had to tell one of my uncles in the community. He called me, he had work and stuff. This bitch always called me when he eating. How many of you stop calling me when you got food in your mouth? Because what I don't want to hear is snacking on the phone. And you trying to talk to me, and you trying to eat, and you smacking. Baby, that's too much. Get off my phone if you're eating. I tell you that all the time. And I ain't going to tell you no more. So when his ass start calling from work, I won't be picking up the phone. Because, bitch, you always got something in your mouth. That's your problem. Your mouth always open. I use the show's cigars. I don't use anything else. Whatever have 5 for $1 is what I use. No flavor, just 5 for $1. Dylan, today is Jasmine. It's not today, but Jasmine Simone is celebrating her birthday at Mickey's tonight. Are you going to attend? Because I know I am. I had to set some coins aside because so I could, tip my baby. It's my goddaughter. I'm on the beach. And I'm about to go to the beach. I'm finna take this good sweet ass right to Venice and lay it on down. I'm going because it's her birthday. Well, she's celebrating her birthday tonight there. The kickoff of it. So I'm going to go in there and tip in, do what I do. Make a little meal tonight because I'm off. I don't prefer either. I don't have a preference. So yes. I will be in the house today at Mickey's. I'm going to need something to keep my mind clear. The fuck was that? That was a little stem. Mm-hmm. Because it's going down tonight. Shit. I hope it be hot. But I think I'm gonna wear, hell, I don't know. I fly back from Chicago at 9 p.m. We'll come right there. Wait, you in Chicago? Who you went out there to go? What drag queen was out there that you had to go chase after? In the middle of talking to other people. Oh, I can't stand that. I'd have let my mama have it like that. Girl, why you keep calling me and you talking to somebody else? You hear my phone ringing. Why are you in the full call? I politely, hello? And I hear a conversation, I just politely hang up. Because, baby, evidently you ain't talking to me. I must have been a misdial or whatever. I just don't have patience for nobody in that shit. And after the shit that's been going on, I don't have patience for nobody in that shit. No one is off limits. Let me call you back. Let me go on and let you finish that. And I'll come back in. But other than that, no. Hey, Jet. Um, yeah, hello. After that second one, just hang up. She'll call back. Like, why didn't you say anything? Love you, Mom. I say, well, girl, you was over there having a conversation, so I didn't think you was talking to me. I said hello. I said hello twice. Once I realized that you wasn't in an argument with somebody and y'all was going through and y'all just keep falling out, I hang up the phone. Shit. Maryland, uh-oh. Today is Monday. It's a sad ass. We're on a hot ass Monday today. And I think I need me a drink early. My nerves so damn bad, y'all. My Monday been fucked up. But actually, it's been a blessing. I can't say that's been fucked up. I did wake up around 5 o'clock this morning and tossed and turned some. I ain't really been back to sleep since. Um, it's just a Monday, you know. It was a Monday of me just laying in the bed, looking at the beach. Shit. But I'm blessed. I woke up and I feel fine, and don't have no aches and pains and stuff. Not that I have them, but it feels good not to have them when you don't want them and need them. I stayed my ass in the house. I didn't go anywhere. I after I put my drag up and stuff from brunch, and did that. Hopped in the shower, had me a little something to chew. I just didn't. I wasn't. I wasn't. You guys had given me. If you was here last night, you guys had given me everything that I needed for last night. So I didn't need to go out to a club, and I'm glad I didn't. I was able to stay in the house, get my brain together, and chill and relax. And that's what I needed more than anything. And I'm glad I did that for myself. I'm glad I didn't force myself to go out and be out amongst the people because a lot going on. Half of the bars, found out half of the bars, when I have, but at least about 3-4 bars, West Hollywood, half of their bartenders and staff is out because they all end up catching the goddamn pox over the past weekend for doing orgies. So I was very pleased to keep my ass up out of WeHo last night as well after I discovered multiple people in the West Hollywood area who works in the gay bars had all attended like a big old sex party that they put on, and everybody had to call off because everybody got the pox. Honey, I don't have time for it no more. So I was very glad. And then I was telling someone yesterday during like brunch, we were just chit chatting really quick about it. And it came up and they were talking about contagious and this and this. I said, I'm just gonna wear long sleeves. Long sleeves. And I just have to keep sanitizer on my hands every time I touch something like we did when we were. I do that now, but even more so. And I don't want to hug nobody. Lloyd, honey, listen. We need to hop on a plane and we need to take us a year vacation. Shit. We need to get the fuck away because that shit is spreading. I have been to Austin, Texas before. I've been to Austin, Texas twice. One time it was raining and one time it was boiling hot. From sexual encounters. Well, there's a lot of people who have received it, who said they haven't even had no sexual encounters. And they straight. And these about 3 of them was women. In Florida, y'all got an outbreak. Florida what? That monkeypox is no joke. Pictures I seen don't want it. Baby, I wouldn't, you know, I don't think I'd be able to handle it. I don't think I'll be able to handle it. So I got to do what's best for my ass and stay how I am, you know. But it's shit like this that I always say, this is why it's probably time for me to really start dating again. Because if I was in a relationship, it'd be work. I'll come home to whoever I got. Unless they want to go out or something. But it's like, it's us. And I think because I would want to be isolated again. And it was easier for me to do, what was easy for me to do during the COVID time because I had my friend there. But hell, I know I could do it on my own. Shit. Fuck that. I'm in this bitch by myself. But you know, we just gotta be careful. Cause they saying one thing, then they saying something else. They don't fucking know. All they know is the shit is out. And everything that starts anything with anything, it always starts with gay men. Well, the gays done brought this to how? Now, where was this shit at 20 years ago? And what formula or what did y'all put in these people's bodies at one point to make this shit happen? Because they have been bare back and forth the day of time. This shit ain't been out when I was a kid. But then when you think so many generations done went over and over and over, and now they have this. So it's like the chicken pox, but worse. How did y'all make it worse? What is this shit? So I figure every 3 to 6 months, if not every year, we're gonna get about 1 or 2 different new something. And they're gonna say, get a vaccine for this, get a vaccine for that, get a vaccine for this. I'm gonna vaccine my ass on my motherfucking couch. Love putting it on the gays. That's why I understand why the gays be acting the way they act towards each other and do some of the dumb shit that they do. It's like, bitch, we get blamed for everything. Not just you, bitch, me too. And they don't give a fuck of your skin color, your eye color, your hair color, if your daddy played motherfucking golf on the court or not. If you suck a dick, take a dick, licking pussy, guess what? At this point, just nail the damn vaccines. Well, let me go on to the doctor because I can't be sticking myself in no needle. I was an RN for 25 years and they just, and they're fucked up. Yeah, I know. I believe it. It's always fucked up. I can't go get a massage. I am. And I was thinking today, like, ooh, this would be the perfect time just for me just to get massage. And all I keep thinking of, that man said, "Nah, I went to the massage parlor and got a massage," and he said, and I woke up like this, like, oh, hell no. Am I coming back to Florida? Is that's what you asking me? Yes, I am coming back to Florida. I will be in Wilton Manors at the Hamburger Mary's on the 19th and the 20th of August. And I'm going to keep my motherfucking ass on that stage. Because this shit is not playing. And I don't have the time. Do I fuck with North Florida? No wrong. Yeah, why wouldn't I? Oh, Florida was one of the places that I said that I could move to, and I didn't care what part. I just was thinking I could move to Florida. Of course, Miami was the number one on the roster when I was in my early 20s, and I was thinking about moving out of California at one time. And I remember saying, I want to move to Florida." Because I always liked Florida. I always thought that was high. And then I realized, oh, Miami's the only one I got this shit like this. But, yeah, shit. What club is up there? Let me get this person up here trying to fuck up my day on Monday. Bitch, get up here. Talking about drag and shit, bitch. Nobody even talking about putting on no wigs, eyelashes, none of that. Have I ever performed in St. Louis? Yes, I did. Many years ago. 25 years ago. I was in Detroit. I'm lying. No, I'm not. I was in Detroit. And I took the Greyhound from Detroit to St. Louis. My friend who passed away a couple of years ago picked me up. We go over Kitty Litter House. That's the house everybody hanging out playing cards. She cooking spaghetti. They smoking weed. Somebody downstairs sewing. They in the room watching pageants. Well, we go to the club. No running. Just swing by and stuff and all whatever. On the way leaving the club, we get pulled over. I'm nervous, but then I'm like, I ain't done shit wrong, so I'm cool. Really, like, what's the thing? Pulled over. My friend had a warrant for some tickets, some parking tickets, speeding tickets or something. His license suspended. So they telling me, take the keys and go on, go on about your day. I can't do that. I said because I'm from California, as you see, and my licenses are suspended, and I can't drive. I don't even know where I'm going. I didn't know where I was at. I didn't know shit. It took me like 15 minutes or so to get the lady who was working at one of them little. It was something there, like a check casher place or a gas station. It was something, and there was no payphones around at all. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm not from here. I don't know. I can tell you the freeways. I can't tell you an exit. I can't tell you a street name. I said, I am not from here. As you can see, we just got pulled over. I had to show, I showed her my bus ticket, my ID, everything. I was like, ma'am, I can stand back here. Could you just call this number? And because when they was handcuffing my friend, he was like trying to tell me how to get to the house. And then um, I said, no, give me the number. And then the officer wrote down the number for me. And I was like, if you just call the number and just tell them where you're at, tell them I'm outside, anything, just so I can know where I'm going. So she finally did it. And then called, and then they told her where they was at or whatnot. And then she was like, okay, just go down the street, go keep going and make a left, and something, you'll see something, and it's right there. So I was like, oh my God, thank you. And I was just like, fuck, like, I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't know where the hell I'm at. It's nothing here. Sure did. But then I performed at a club. I don't remember the club name that I performed at. But I remember there was a downstairs. And downstairs, I believe it was a bar, another bar. I know it was a pool table because I was tearing their asses up. It was a pool table, and then it was this door, like a door entrance. No door, but it was dark. Baby, they was in there and letting their kids loose up in there. And people was in there stealing wallets and shit. Cause we were playing pool. This guy came out talking about, where my fucking wallet at? That Then I found out that's what happens when you go in that dark room. Cause somebody got their pants down, somebody getting screwed, somebody sucking, and it's just a lot going on. And then they steal your wallet and shit. Sure did. I said, oh, baby, good thing, because I didn't want to go in there. For one, it was hot. For two, it stunk. And I was scared, because I couldn't see shit. Baby, I'm too small. Y'all too big out here for me. Yeah, it was a dugout. So, but I don't remember the clubs that I performed at, but I did have a good time when I performed out there. And Alexis Principal is like an auntie. Well, not like, she's my auntie in the community, in the family world. So I worked with her. And who was it? Me, her. I worked with Candy. I worked with another girl. I can't think of her name. She's a white girl. And they called her the white Alexis Principal. And I worked with Camille. Yeah, Camille Simpson. I had a really good time with the people in St. Louis, though, and I always wanted to go back, but I just never, never went back. Prism. What was the club that I think? I don't know if it was a pole on the stage or was it on the side of the stage, and it seemed like we had to walk up. And I want to say it's either silver or have glass around there. I remember that club. And then there was a club where there was... Damn, that was... it was a wooden floor. And it went around... Because they had a pageant there, too, at that time. And all I kept thinking was, oh, I can't wait to get on the floor. because I had performed, I think, a day or two after the pageant. But I had a wonderful time in Rona made it close down. Rona made a lot of shit close down. I'm looking for a package from FedEx. Um, Attitudes. Um, Rehab. I really can't remember the name, but I do remember hearing the name Attitudes and Rehab of from the people in St. Louis speaking all the time. It was okay. One of the clubs was where I guess it was a club where like you had to be one of the girls to work there. Like it was for like the more seasoned girls to go. They didn't let everybody on the cast because I remember when they had said the people that live in St. Louis, well, the people who moved from St. Louis out here, they was like, "Bitch, you got on that?" I think that was Attitudes. Baby, no. Some people say, "Girl, you remember this club he was at?" I don't remember that club. I don't remember that at all. Then they named DJs and shit. Baby, I don't remember them at all. I don't remember. They said, and it was in such and such city, baby. I don't remember. Do y'all understand, honey? I was in so many places every day, every night. I was going to three, four different shows, at least three shows. Um, Between two to three shows, I was going to every night, just about. All of the shows, you know, all of the black shows always started at 11:30, 12 o'clock. So I could go do all the shows from 8, 9, 10, even 11, and still drive on down, make it to the black club, and still perform like don't be rushing to nothing. No, I'm off for a whole week, sweetheart. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a lot of much time to really get my brain in order. You too. Uh-oh. I'm gonna do a lot of sitting in the house though. I just got some no wrong shit going on, child. And I tell you my nerves bad. Am I still taking a month off? Gavin, I'm thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. I'm waiting on something though, so I'm being a little patient. So if things really pan out like I think it pan out, then I would definitely take a month off. Um, Sooner than later. Oh, I dropped my damn top. But yeah, and I thought about some things that I would do in that month time. And it won't really be like a month off. It would just be a month off of like doing drag, performing at shows and all of that. It'd just be taking a month off and just having, time to just do something. Shit. I haven't been, but I just started back drinking more water. Well, at least out of these, I normally have the regular bottle ones, but I pretty much drink about a good gallon a day. No running, because all I drink is coffee and water, and then I may have like one of them. What are them things? Snapple punches or something. But I'm a water person more than anything, so I drink water all day. It's in my car. Shit. Ain't gonna go wrong. But yeah, but I always been a water person. Even when I was a kid, um, I never had a problem with drinking water. My mom drank a lot of water. But I never had a problem with water. Some people don't like water. Some people can't drink a lot of it. Baby, just give me some fucking water, shit. And none of that tap shit. Ooh, you. Some restaurants tap water tastes like dirt. When you drink it straight up, it's like, baby, this tastes like dirt. Even with the coffee, I could taste it. I don't want this. Because that water really is giving off dirt, and it ain't doing shit for the coffee taste. I can't do all that. Check my Cameo inbox. Okay. It's a healthy for you though. People don't understand just how healthy it is. Drinking water, baby, they better get into it. Shit, I like water. Give me some water. Just drink it. Shit. But they say our body is what? So many percent of, well, a big percent of water and shit. But you better drink some motherfucking water. And not the water on the beach. 70% water. Shit. But that's a lot. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's 70%, bitch. That's a lot. Get your shit together. That's 70%, baby. You has got to get that together. God damn. I need to run to the fucking stove. So tonight on the menu for dinner, I think I want to. I know I'm gonna make a meatloaf. I want meatloaf, mashed potatoes. I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want to do mac and cheese or not. But I do know I want some cabbage or greens. I have both. I want one of those with the meatloaf, mashed potatoes. I was going to do some corn and some cornbread. But then I am the type of person, when I make something like a meatloaf, I make all my sides. So throughout the week when I'm eating this shit, I'm not eating the same old shit. I got greens, I got cabbage, I got string beans, I got every side that I like to chew done, because I don't want to keep eating the same old shit over and over and over. And sometimes I just whip all this shit up, be like, fuck it. Because I really just hate eating the same thing like that over and over. I need to mix it up something. The meat can be fine. It could be the same mashed potatoes, but they have the same like vegetables there or whatever there. I just can't. Cause none of those are like, oh, I love potatoes. Any type of potatoes, I love potatoes. So I can always have that on my plate. But greens and cabbage and string beans, I can't eat one of those back to back to back to back like that. I can't even eat corn back to back to back to back like that. You know, it's not one of them food groups that I could say, oh, I can eat that, you know, today, tomorrow. No, I can't do that. Mashed potatoes, I could do that. Hell, macaroni, I probably could do that too. Baby, I don't even care about the show, honey. I ain't see shit. I don't be caring, baby. I think I just blocked you earlier on another account. I know I did. How do I make my meatloaf? Well, I use ground meat or ground turkey. I use an egg. I may either toast me some bread or I may get some breadcrumbs that out of the thing, put that in there. I dice up bell peppers. I dice up onions. They be small dice, not them big chunkies. And then I throw my seasonings in there. I put a little bit of barbecue sauce in there, and when you mixing it up, 375. Let that bitch go. Yep. Ketchup on top. Well, what I do is, I mix a little bit. I get some barbecue sauce. I get some ketchup. I get just a little bit of syrup, and then I get tomato paste. I mix all that up. Pop, 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 pop. And then I put that right on top of there. And I always put that little dent in there. So after I got it in order, and then I go back and I glaze that right on top. Oh, baby, please. That little mixture of that little sauce, and then you add just slightly little seasonings to that just to do something. Um, but yeah, yeah. All this the only thing that I learned from the syrup little trick was is that you don't put a lot, you just put a little, and it just gives you just a slightly of a sweet taste. I had learned that from, I don't know who I learned that from. And I've been doing it ever since. Before it cooked, you put yours on there. I put my, I cook it, and maybe like that last 15 minutes or so before I pull it out, I put my glaze on top of there. And then I sit that bitch in there for about another 15 minutes or so, and then I pull that bitch out. Because it's not a run, it's already not running because I use tomato paste. And that give it the thickness, and it help with that tomato paste too, that syrup. The tomato paste is nasty. And then you mix it with the ketchup, the barbecue sauce, a little syrup, and tomato paste, and whip that up. Get a nice little thick little form, and slide it up in there. Then, baby, next thing you know, your ass is up in the bed. Shit. On the beach. No shade. It is good. Shit. They were like, what is this? What is this on top? Baby, little mixture, honey. Shit, yes indeed. Everything gotta have flavor. I'm the type of person when I cook, I don't like for all my food to taste the same. You know, some people food they string beans, they rice, they corn, the greens, the meat, everything tastes the same. I don't like my food to taste like everything was cooked in one big old pot and and they had divided for everything to go at once. Everything need to have their own taste. And I don't like that about some people when they cook. I'm like, why everything tastes the same? And then it becomes so salty. Or so or like not even salty, or it becomes like just so powerful. 'Cause everything is power. I'll be like, ooh, honey. You they say, what is it, baby? I don't know. That's why I don't eat everybody cooking. Baby, I just said I was gonna check somebody's thing on Cameo. Somebody just said to check my DMs, and you talking about the same thing? Yeah, everything. Oh, and it really become over seasoned because everything is all tastes the same. I had some people try to cook, and I was like, "See, this is why I don't eat people cook." I don't know what the fuck that was. A friend of mine years ago tried to make their own hamburger helper. Now it's amazing how easy it really is to make hamburger helper uh, without using the box. Noodles, seasoning, some fucking meat, and you got to use some creamer or something to thick up, to thicken it up or whatever you're using, some damn, whatever kind it is or whatever you're doing. It ain't hard. But this bitch had made something that was supposed to be that. I said, baby, this look like goulash. And goulash is when you just mix up some shit and put it in all one thing and make it become something. But this is called goulash. Because all you did was mix up some shit and threw it all up in here. It had corn in there and shit, noodles. And it was doing round like macaroni noodles. The one that got the little hole going through. Girl, what is this? I said, ooh. But I looked over and everybody else was fucking it up. I was like, give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. I'm not even that hungry. So I smelled it and stuff. Yeah. Wanted to make sure I didn't smell nothing weird up in there. I smelled that shit and tried. It was all right though. I really couldn't get into it because it just looked like, ugh. I was like, sister, you fucked this meal up, but not in a good way. I don't know what you was doing, rushing. Yep, you rushed. It just tastes like some cheap ass hamburger helper. It was a lot of ketchup in there. That was basically the damn sauce. Ground beef noodles and corn. Girl, yeah, mix that shit up and say everybody gonna eat. Girl, we gonna talk about jail. I need to cut my toenails. They look too long. Ooh, that don't look cute. I want to go have my nail lady give me a pedicure, but I'm scared to sit in the chairs. But I know they be wiping shit down. That'll clear you out. Baby, them greens and that cabbage gonna wake you up. So I figure if I cook meatloaf today, and if I go ahead and knock out all the sides, I could still I will cook again on Wednesday. And I've been having taste for some fried pork chops. Oh, and nobody is giving them to me like I need. And I'm not in Atlanta. I was in the AT. I don't even know if it was the Atlanta city because I was out and about, but I was out there. And I went to this little place, and I had got the fried pork chop meal. Uh-oh. I was on the bone, y'all. I don't know how they got the seasoning to be all on that bone like that, even the part where the meat was at. But baby, that the pork chops was not plain. I I think I will get some pork chops. I can have pork chops for breakfast tomorrow. And then I fry them bitches up Wednesday for dinner. How do I make lemon pepper wings? Shit. After you don't wash your wings off, of course, I use lemon pepper. I use onion salt. I mean, onion powder, garlic powder. And then in my flour, I put a little bit of the seasonings in there, some pot powder, garlic, onion, and stuff like that. Shake it up, fry it, and then right when they come out, right when they come out, you have to get that lemon pepper. Depending on what kind of lemon pepper you use, because some is stronger than the other ones. I learned that lesson. But sometimes it don't be, you already know it's not going to give you the lemon pepper taste. But as soon as you put them bitches out the grease, you have to throw that lemon pepper on top of there, baby. Shake that up. Flip them over, do something, but throw that lemon pepper as soon as they get out the grease. It's going to sit there, baby. I promise you. When you frying things, you could sprinkle just a right on top. I mean, it's a lightly because it's hot, but that seasoning is going to come on up out of there. Mm-hmm. And just shake it up. That's what you gotta do. Really hold that in like that. How do I make my greens? God damn. Why don't you give me a cooking show? I'm telling you everything. I use chicken stock. I use chicken stock and I use water. Bell peppers, the green ones, dice them bad boys up. Well, you know, to like strips or whatnot. And then I do wrap those in half. And then I chop up an onion. Use some type of smoked meat to put up in there. You gotta have a little meat in the greens, shit. And then she throw your seasonings in there and let that bitch go. And if you have some bacon grease, you can pour that up in there if you got some bacon grease. People, isn't that gonna make you sick? Nah, bitch. That's gonna give it some flavor, ho. But really, if you sometimes you could fuck up though if you use bacon grease. Um, oh wait, that's for cabbage. If you use if you do use what is that? The smoke a smoke like a smoked piece of meat. Because you got to watch your seasonings. One of them things give you a lot of salt, and I can't think of what meat it is. It's one of those. It's some meat. I can't think of what it is, but it adds salt to it, and it make if you over season your greens, before you really get a chance to let them start cooking and stuff, you gonna fuck up because one of those give you extra salt, and it was too salty. Now I didn't make them. A smoked turkey neck. I don't know if I don't can't remember what it was. I'm gonna have to ask Kennedy what was that. Because we was somewhere and one of our friends made some greens and she said, "Girl, I like salt, but bitch, damn." And she told her not to use something. Kennedy probably remember what it is. I was like, bitch, I always use me a damn, you know, shit. Anything pork is heavy in salt. I don't know what that bitch had up in there. But I didn't even eat the greens. I had like a little bit. I just tried them. I didn't have the greens because, bitch, I had to perform. And the last thing I was finna go do is be up here cutting up. Kennedy didn't have to work. I had to work that weekend. I was working at S4. And they was like, girl, you had them greens? No, ma'am. Baby, I ain't gassy, bitch. A bitch didn't eat no greens because I knew how to work. Bitch can't be pooting and farting and shit. No, ma'am. Pork. Okay, well then, yeah, I couldn't remember what it was, but I know I didn't make it. But yeah. Well, honey, how do you make your greens? And how do you make things? How do you make your lemon pepper? How do you cook a roast? Do you know I was floored? Okay, so um I seen a roast done when I was younger, where after punch the holes in there and you chop out some fresh garlic, put those through the holes and whatnot, you season it, you flour it, both sides of course, and then you fry it in the pan for about 10, 15 minutes on each side, and then you go ahead and put it in the whatever you're gonna bake the roast in, and you put your, carrots and whatever else you're gonna put in there, whatever you're gonna do with that from there. I was so unaware that people never heard of that before. You never heard of frying your roast? Because it set the seasonings in there. It's like the top of it gonna have that nice, because the seasonings is right up in there. It's cooking that through. And then you go ahead and bake it through and everything just going, They be like, I don't know about that. Okay. So I'm on TikTok. And this girl was on there and she was like, I'm gonna make a roast. And then, they show what they do. And I was like, bitch, I knew I wasn't crazy. Braising. Yes. Your mom cooks it that way? Yeah. I'm like, ooh. I said, okay. But I have made a roast in a crock pot. I have done it without braising it. I have done it where you just season the bitch up, throw the bitch in the oven and punch it. But, yeah. Mm. I told my homegirl, right, because she's not a good cooker at all. And this was like years ago. She wanted some baked chicken wings. So I told her what to do. And you know how you gotta put like a little bit of water in it, in the thing, so they're gonna dry out and they just won't be all burnt. I said just add just a little bit of water in there to where, it's just a little water there. Just a little. She did not believe that it needed water in there. I said, okay. Hung up the phone. Whatever she did, she called me back, like later on. They burnt. They stuck. All of this. I said, baby, that was the purpose of you having just a little bit of water or even have some damn chicken stock. If you got that, you needed something down there so it's not just dry. You got to just a little bit, just to make sure the wings got a little water, just a little bit of water all the way through. You be all right. And she fucked up them wings. I said, I told you. But you the one can't cook, girl. You don't know shit about no kitchen. Like I told her ass, she was dating this guy. She's like, he was like, yeah, baby, I want you to cook something for us tonight. And she was like, oh, so she really can't cook. And I can't remember what it was she was cooking. Oh, it was chicken, chicken breast. And I, of course, cleaned it, told her clean it, all that. But I told her, grab her some damn Italian dressing. You get some of that Italian dressing and make sure you shake it up because you need everything coming up out of there, all flavors. You don't need just the oil. Shake it up. I said, and just pour that on top of the chicken. And she knew with a little bit of water, of course, just a little. Put that on top of there. Throw that in the oven. And, let that go. Because she don't know how to cook. So, of course, the little simple things, like the corn or whatever she made the sides and stuff, she did that stuff too. That was kind of simple, whatnot. But she don't know nothing about meat for a fact. But she don't know how to cook. And I was just telling her, girl, this is gonna give you flavor without you fucking up on seasoning. Cause the seasoning, she was not good. She was just somebody who just didn't know shit about nothing about the kitchen. So yeah, I told her to do that because I knew the Italian dressing, it would have a flavor, but it won't have a big, powerful flavor, and she fucking up on shit. I said, bitch, and just put a little bit more in there right before you take it out, just so it can have that nice on there. I said, bitch, you be good. I'll never forget that day. Her ass was never. Can you come over here, girl? No, I can't. Bitch, I'm getting ready for a show. I could not come over there and be Captain Save-A-Ho. I'm going to tell you what to do. Calm down. And I gave her that 1-2, and everything was fine. Shit. It's all right. Everything going to be good. She wanted that man too. I think they dated for a minute though. But she liked him. I said, ooh. I never asked her like, oh girl, how was it in bed? Cause that was never my business. But I always wanted her just to start telling me, but she never said nothing, and I never asked. Cause I sure wanted to know shit. When she get talking about it, I want to know what bitch was it, was it everything you expected or was he shortcoming? Was that A1 for you? But she never brought nothing up and I never asked her. I just want to know, girl, was the sex everything that you thought it was going to be? I didn't care about the size of his penis and this. I want to know, how did you feel about it? Was it everything you needed? So she could say, nope. I say, uh-oh. And she say, yep, uh-oh. Shit, other than that, if everything was knocking tens, you better keep enjoying it. Just enjoy it. But if it ain't giving it to you, well, baby, look. Just hold on. Treat it as it is then. But yeah, I haven't heard from her in a long time, though. Last thing I can remember is, seemed like she was a damn nurse or something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nicole, some people just could not cook. And it's okay. You know? Because I ain't got to deal with it. So it's okay. But I would want See, this parent shit. I'm not a parent, but I would want my child to know how to do for themselves. No wrong. Because what you have to think about is your kid has to eat. And if you know you're the only one that's cooking for your child, or even if you are in a home where your husband's there, or you're around whoever, but you still got to make sure your child could do for themselves because you don't know what could happen. My mama started me cooking, boiling hot dogs and cooking bologna sandwiches. That's how she got me to cooking. Boiling hot dogs or hot links, um, and doing bologna sandwiches. And I remember I went from bologna sandwiches to sausages. Frank's sausages. Yep. And then, shit, from there, she had to, she taught my brother, she taught me. And then I used to watch her and my auntie cook all the time. And every time my auntie was in the kitchen, I was like looking. Because I used to, especially when she was cooking my favorite. Well, it's a lot of favorites. But when she was cooking something that I really, really liked, I wanted to know how to do that. And she be making these butter potatoes. I don't know what that woman do to this day. I don't know what she add into those. I could not figure it out. But I promise you, they are some of the best butter potatoes I have ever had. And I don't know what she do to them. I have never had it like that before. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get off here and tell her, give her a menu of what I want to chew, and hell, I could get that done, and I could go visit her in San Diego. Look at God. So y'all have a wonderful Monday. I'm gonna get off here and get in some water and get my life in order. And try to get me some, get my gym back in order, gym. So, damn, you late? Uh-oh. Well, baby, I'm finna G.O. So, shit, I don't know, tell you, what you late for? Where you at? Crystal Gym. Ooh. I could go to Vegas and see the show. Shit, that'll take my mind out some shit. Let me pack me a bag. Monday, Tuesday, I ain't got shit to do. I can pull out this bitch tomorrow. You was where? You was doing your homework. See, I like that. I like to hear that. It's all right. You can. What you got to do? You got to find something to wear to school tomorrow. Go ahead and press rewind or press play, and then go from the beginning on down. Get your shit together like you there. You feel like you right there. You may be even talking back to me. Go to Puerto Rico, baby. I'm trying to hold off until this monkeypox shit go down. But I would love to come to Puerto Rico. I want to go eat and chill. Tony Singer, Jessica Rabbit, that hoe did that to me yesterday. We're gonna pull $1 out, and I look over, and he gonna talk about, Am I getting the vaccine? Ooh. Um, I believe so because I don't want that shit at all, honey. I do not want that. So if they have something that can prevent that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just pray and just go ahead and take that. Some people that I know, a lot of people that I know, even in Atlanta who had already got the shot, they haven't had no symptoms. Ain't nobody passed out, had no night sweats, and nothing like that. So you know, of course, everybody's um, body is different, but I have been thinking about calling my doctor just to see, uh, have he heard anything, and what is he getting, and what do you think we need to get. And when my mom come down on the 11th, so she have a doctor's appointment maybe that following, what's that, Saturday or something? She have a appointment that, whatever. So if he stick her, then I know, okay, not wrong, but yeah, it's 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 a scary. Well, I guess I'm not scared, but I'm scared of getting that shit. I already, baby, give me that vaccine, honey, because that don't look cute, and they say it hurt, and I just don't have the time for it. I don't want to do it. Fuck that. Mm-mm. And then when they was saying how, half of, some people out there in Rio, a lot of them had to call off because they got the monkeypox because they all out there fucking and bareback, fucking it up. I'm like, well, god damn. That's all I kept hearing people talk about. Every damn bar club I went to, everybody just like, yeah, so I'm like, well, damn, who want to know about the party? But yep, so baby, I ain't got time for it. People, I don't know. They say if you rub, but I'm like, do the person, but the person have to be like you have to see them, right? I mean, the pox on the people. I don't know how you get it, but so yeah, I'll try to get that vaccine, just because that don't look cute at all. Bitch, I would probably, oh, I wouldn't be able to take that. That's why I need to take my ass a month off and just keep my ass in the house. If I keep my ass in this house, I would be okay. Some have rashes, and now it's by contact. It's spread through direct contact with the person affected with the clothes that she's living. All that. It's all doing something with something, honey. You're doing something. You're doing something, or hold on. I'm trying to charge this phone. There we go. So she can have a little power because she's gonna die. Yeah, they said all of that. It's like you're doing something. But then, like the lady said, who got it from working at the little gas station or the little corner store or whatever, she had said she got it because she always deal with money, and she have they right there. She said they have a lot of homeless people coming in with money and stuff, and they doing whatever. And she was like, it could have been for me just rubbing my face without me even. She's like, because I don't wear gloves, I don't wear a mask. She was like, and just me probably just doing stuff and could have wiped my face or did something and not even thinking, just being free. She said that's how she got it. They were like, well, was it from sex? She was like, no, I ain't had no sex. It was not from sex. She said, I work at the store. And I deal with money and I deal with a lot of people and I also deal with a lot of homeless people. I said, damn. Oh, I'm going to take a shower. I love y'all. Have a good one. What? You a nurse and it's so much. Just be careful. Always wash your hands. Smoke your own J's. Oh, baby, nobody lips is going on my shit. Cause see, another thing too, before I get off here, I had to tell my friend this, bitch. Even though you're single, you know, I still don't know what you do when you're not around me. You don't know what I do when you're not around me. Now, see them two over there? That's a couple. I don't think I want to smoke with a couple. Because I know for a fact they sucking and licking and fucking and doing it. We're using their mouth on all angles. You know what I mean? So I don't want to have that. They got their own flavor over there. I don't want that flavor going into my mouth. I don't need to taste none of that. So I'll be always, baby, let's get you your own and smoke with. Because I don't want to have that. And on top of Rona and everything else, and after Rona, baby, you need your own. I had sent a lot of, baby, listen, you need your own blunt. Baby, you need your blunt? Here, roll you up one. Because I'm not sharing my blunt. And if I give it to you, I don't want it back. I'm good. I'm gonna keep it. Promise you. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it, baby. I don't even want it back. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, then it started making sense. Like, yeah, why would you passing the blunt to everybody and shit? So I just, after that Rona situation and, um, I really was like, oh no, I ain't sharing no more blunts. Mm-mm. I remember when they said we had to shut down. Shut down. Baby, the weed stores was packed. That you got me fucked up. When I say them weed stores was selling weed like a motherfucker, and them blunts and shit and joints and shit was flying up out them stores so goddamn quick. They said we on lockdown. Everything is closing besides hospitals, grocery markets, gas stations. Sure did. That was, baby, they was out there. I went early, baby. You got me fucked up. People couldn't wait. That some of them was packed from the early morning. The one I go to, it was busy, but it wasn't as busy though. Oh, damn that. Give me 5 of those. I ain't even playing this shit right out the door. We ain't got time for the bullshit. They said lock down. Let me grab 5 of those, honey. And that would be A-OK for a minute. And I bought like 4 boxes of cigars and shit. I was gonna be sad. I was gonna be sad. And I was. I had to be. I was like, wait a minute. They said everything like, uh-oh. Baby, please. I got my ass up. I was there like I had to clock in. Just know. Let me get my weed and shit out the way. As soon as my nerves get bad, I hit me a little joint to sit there and chill out. And this is about to be a nice long vacation. But we made it through. Shit. Any advice for a 21-year-old? Hell yeah. Get a damn job, honey. That's the first thing. Get a job. You have to have a job. If you ain't got one, get your ass a job. I don't give a damn. Make your own money. Start being very responsible now, and you can still have your fun, but get your ass a job. You got 2 more cases of monkeypox at the hospital. You work at the hospital? You did? You just did? See? That's the first step. I don't know if you got a car or not, but or what's going on with your living situation, but you sure needed something. You better get it together. Cause for real, the clubs and all that shit gonna be there. And you really ain't gonna ever miss shit. It's gonna be the same old shit. And if you go to the same old places in your neighborhood or in your city, it's gonna be the same old shit. You're gonna see the same outfits every other week. I was so happy that I had a chance to live the 21 and up age and do that while I was a teenager. Going to school, but then at nighttime I was 21 and up. So, I was in a club. I'm on the beach. And um, I had already done all the club shit. So when I turned 21, it was nothing big for it. It was just like, oh, let me start using my real ID. But I'm so happy that I had a chance to experience all of that and not spend now I'm 21, now I could go out, now I could drink, and I'll do all this stuff um, in my 20s and try to and waste my 20s doing that dumb shit. Because a lot of people who's doing dumb shit in them 20s, they was doing some dumb shit in their 30s, and baby, look, we in our 40s, and some of them is just now trying to get it together. Damn. But now I don't care. As long as you're trying to get it together, just get it together at some point. You know, come on. Um, so yeah, you got a job. Congratulations on that. Um, shit. Now just save it. You got a car. You ain't got no car. Save your money. You need a car. You gotta start saving some money too. Don't start getting your check and just start going shopping and going out. You gotta save some coins, baby. You gotta come up with a certain amount that you want to set aside and just sit that there. Do not bother it. You're 21. You need to start getting you a hateful little savings, sweetheart. But I love y'all. Have a wonderful Monday. And I need to get my life in order because I got things to do. And I will see y'all later and be safe out there. I think I'm going to see if my girl can give me a pedicure today. But I need to cut down my toenails myself because I be scared when they be cutting my toenails. Girl, don't cut that way back down there. Make it look like a bitch ain't got no toenails.